loses his next match, it'll be MKLeo versus Cosmos. But if Cosmos beats MKLeo, he'll have the head-to-head victory and the same set count as MKLeo. So it'll be a good position for him. So MKLeo needs to win possibly both of these to make sure to make it out of the group. And it looks like he decides to start with Corrin. Not too shocked.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, his Corrin has done, I guess, historically well against these Bayonetas as of late. But I think that hard switching to it, not having really a chance to warm up, it kind of cost him a little bit when he already started with the Mars. I think this time around, if he starts with Corrin, loses his first game, and keeps going Corrin, maybe he'll be able to adjust a little faster. So we'll see what happens. No damage here on this on Salem just yet, but you got to remember how Salem plays, man. Plays the fuss straight.
Yeah, look at him. He's just hanging out on the top platform, hoping to possibly get a witch time on one of these up airs. But Salem, oh, there goes a witch time that he's actually looking for. But that's not going to KO. It went the wrong way.
Yeah, it was an uncharacteristic mistake. I mean, I thought he was going to go for the up smash. Definitely would have KO'd. But still would have got him a lot of damage there.
And a nice up B to actually get completely away from everything instead of getting hit by possibly an up B coming out from Salem while he recovers. And he's just hanging out on the platform. He's waiting for that up air. One up air up there will be a KO. And I do like that choice of MKLeo to go for the charge B attack, knowing that he could delay it. So if the witch time comes out, it'll be a perfect, not KO option, but at least a lot of damage.
Oh, even with that, I mean, that was nice. Yeah, the cross up into immediate witch twist. As he did anything out the shield. He's got scooped up, getting scooped up yet again as he hits the ground. There'll be a problem? Okay, just barely connecting that up air, but does manage to get it.
And nice holding down to be able to get that up B to hit a little bit, but Salem was able to shield it. And Salem playing tricky, hanging on the platform, but randomly jumping down. It's a little hard to predict when he's going to do that, and he decides to KO himself.
Okay.
All right. Maybe he thought Salem was going to jump down, so he said, hey, I'm going to KO you too with me.
That would have been hilarious. That was a very hard read right there, but that read obviously was illiterate because that did not happen. So here we are, and to his second stock on his first game.
There's a funny thing about this playstyle. When other people do it, people get mad, but when Salem does it, there's something about Salem's personality where it's just hilarious. It's like he's just hanging out on the platform. It's not like something where it's like, ooh, it's like, wow, he's just hanging out up there. When's he gonna get it? What's gonna happen?
I mean, at this point in time, I just can't get mad because I'm used to seeing it. Like, I know what I'm getting into.
We've been seeing it since Brawl. This has been his playstyle since forever.
Hey, Leo actually getting away with a lot of landing hitboxes right here. And, I still would be a little shook after Lumen third of Witch Time and the way that Salem's playing. He's looking for it. He's waiting for you to try to harass the shield or anything like that and just kind of punish you.
Yeah, but Salem's not getting too much damage. It's been almost a minute since he's taken the stock, and he's only put on 33% since he's decided not to be aggressive.
Yeah.
He's not even trying to start these up B combos, knowing he can get punished very quick by an up air or a grab, as you saw right there.
Okay.
And of course, we have Leo playing very patient because he doesn't want to get Witch Time. The Witch Time could be a KO for him, especially on that top platform. It's even easier to get the KO off the top up there with Bayonetta.
Hey, I like that right there. Actually, not even going to allow that to harass the shield. It wouldn't have broken, but still, you want to keep your shield intact. You want to keep your shield healthy.
Wow, he is really looking for this charge B attack on Salem. And so far, Salem has dodged 4 of them in a row, and MKLeo will still keep going for them. A lot of Corrin say it's not good to go for the B attack in neutral, but Salem just keeps throwing it out. If one of them hits, it hits. Doesn't take much damage, especially versus Bayonetta, because it's hitting him from far away.
Yeah.
So even if Salem does Witch Time, it's not going to actually slow down Corrin because Corrin's far away.
Okay. That is very true. You can sometimes slow down projectiles, but only if they're literally right next to the person as they throw it or
oh my gosh. Do you see Salem? He's racking up damage by shooting the gun. He's gotten 3% in the last minute by doing that. And there's 2 minutes and 14 seconds left, so actually MKLeo needs to watch out for the clock.
Yeah, I know he needs to watch the clock, but also needs to find a way to get the stock off. I mean, he's getting a lot of straight hits, but none of them being the one that he needs. I think at this point in time, pretty much everything with a forward air would finish.
And we're getting a lot of cross-ups coming out from Salem. Every time he does decide to jump down and land off his up air, he lands behind MKLeo, and MKLeo keeps grabbing the wrong way. Because MKLeo is desperately looking for that grab to get the up throw KO, and Salem knows this, so that's why Salem's not landing on the ground almost at all. But one up air should be able to KO, so good stuff by Leo for just swinging it out twice in a row, getting it to hit.
Yeah. But either way, man, a lot of damage here and not a lot of time on the clock, so even if it comes down to not getting the stock off, there's a lot of a deficit that MKLeo has to make up here at 115.
He needs a very strong combo off the bottom of the stage, but it looks like Salem's not going to hang out there. He's just going to hang on the top platform pretty much the entire game.
this point in time, you kind of wonder how we keep ending up here. I mean, I feel like, I feel like that this is going to happen now that you've seen him play so much. I mean, I would take any stage
besides
over,
this one, right?
Yeah, over a trial platform. Man.
Let me take Salem to Triplats. Did people forget why Duck Hunt is gone?
Yeah.
Salem is like half the reason. He just hangs out on the top of the tree and you can't approach him. Or it's really hard to, at least. And
Salem kind of has the benefit of having a lot of these stages at his disposal anyway, though.
And
even if you do ban Battlefield and Dreamland, you still have Lilac right there in a minute. And if you don't get rid of that, Town and City sometimes becomes a tri-plat. It's a lot working on his favor.
Goodness. That could have actually been a KO there if he had gotten the up air. A lot of rage on Corrin. Salem is now in a very troublesome position. Rage Corrin is a very strong character. Oh my gosh!
Okay, just barely living that one, though. Great DI.
Luckily, they actually nerfed that counter. It used to be stronger.
Oh, he was dead. Yeah, he was dead.
He would have definitely been dead. One of the best counters in the game, Witch Time obviously being the best. And that's why the MKLeo doesn't have much of a choice. But there's 14 seconds on the clock. 12 seconds now. Leo definitely needs to get this KO.
We're looking for it.
Looking for that up air. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Did you see his shield?
Yeah, that's it. Oh! My God, I almost lost myself here.
It's funny, though, because even if it hit, he probably wouldn't have died. There was only 2 seconds left. So he would have went flying and then possibly gone into the blast zone and went, flying as a star. It still would have been a win.
But even if he broke his shield right there, it's still, he would have broke his shield at the same time hit. So he wouldn't have been able to get that punish. So, I mean, regardless, not the most action-packed match right there, but worked out in Salem's favor pretty free.
All right, well, hopefully we won't see some triplats come out this time around. As you saw, MKLeo just got timed out on that one, so that was a win for Salem's Bayonetta. And it looks like instead of triplats, we're seeing triplats on a different stage, but at least these disappear after a while. They don't stay there forever. So there's certain points where this stage literally becomes an FD with a smaller ceiling.
Yeah, I think this would, if I was, MKLeo at the time, I think this is what I would have tried to strike down to. You already know that if they did strike, Salem got rid of Final Destination free. Like, that was gone.
However, this does leave him in a situation where there's 3 high platforms instead of 2.
Yeah. Or
at least 2 at some points where Salem could just hang out there for a while. But here's a good spot. No platforms, but we don't see MKLeo approaching too hard.
Still a lot you have to look for, though, even with Bayonetta not having the platforms to kind of run away from. She has the option of like 50-50ing here on the side just by running off and hitting afterburner kick, or just going straight for the heel slide, or just running in. I mean, there's too many options she has just from standing there. You think that it's a very disadvantageous position for most people, but for Bayonetta, it's like, oh, this is where I want to be.
Salem is one of the only players that can play conservative and it be funny. Just seeing him run to the other side of the stage, that might be a KO actually. Oh. Looks like he got out of it, air dodging at the right times. But deciding to jump and actually jumping into the afterburner kick.
Yeah.
But Salem's not able to convert a kill off these combos.
So now, lands right there, just one F tilt and right back into that game of tag that we're seeing.
All right, he's doing this a lot on Leo. He's actually almost landing and then does the afterburner kick right before he lands, and Leo keeps dropping his shield every time.
Yeah, right here. Not going to let that up air fly just yet. I think probably waiting for it to be super fresh. So when he finally does use that up air,
let's see if he's going to jump off with the neutral air, possibly going for that witch time, but Leo always seems to know the right time to upbeat early to get out of these possible conversions. But he can't upbeat early this time, and that's going to possibly be a KO. It's going to be hard to tech. Oh!
Okay, wow. So a grab right here. We out.
Yep, that's KO.
Fourth throw, I mean, right near the ledge at that at 173. Even with no rage, I'm pretty sure that was going to take that stock. So here we are. Salem already taking off their first stock. Kind of record time this time around. 4 minutes still on the clock here.
One good pin will be able to take a stock even at this percent and no rage, but it's going to be hard, especially with the way Salem's spacing. He's always waiting for it, and we don't see Leo actually going for almost any of these pins. He's looking for a lot of aerial attacks and these charge B attacks, but almost none of the charge B attacks are actually hitting.
Yeah, these Dragon Fang shots are definitely not helping him out by any means. This time in the set, looks like he probably kind of messed up a quick insta pin, but
and an up air should be able to KO.
There it is.
Instead, he goes for the charge B attack again. If it doesn't work the first 8 times, the 9th time it has to work. That's my logic. That's why I keep doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, that's the cat right there, man. 9 lives.
Yep, 9 lives.
And on the last live, it finally worked. So, so either way, not too far behind, but A lot of time here left on the clock as well for MKLeo, so
Yeah, it's
can
a lot
slowly
hard.
but surely get himself back into this game.
It's a lot harder to get a timeout here, and that was almost a KO. Might actually get a KO here. Yep, it looks like it. Salem's able to get a clean win on MKLeo with a 2-0, actually, not letting Leo take a single match. So Leo has to win his next game against Kazismas, and if Kazismas takes a set,